There's an old saying that goes, "A fool with a plan is no match for a person with no plan." But what happens when that same fool also has a really big mouth? Well, you're about to find out, because today we're talking about the art of saying nothing. It's me. Welcome to the channel. And today we're diving into 7 reasons why sometimes saying nothing is the most powerful thing you can do. Number 1, silence is a power move. Most people feel like they have no control over their life. Everything that happens to them is dictated by outside forces, by people who have more power than they do. That's why when you choose to stay quiet in the face of drama, in the face of other people's games, you immediately start to reclaim some of that lost power. And when you can do that, when you can turn around and say, "Hey, I'm not going to participate in this anymore," then guess what? You've de-escalated the situation, diffused the problem, and stopped it from spiraling any further. Number 2, not everything deserves your voice. It's not your responsibility to explain yourself, your actions, or your opinions to anybody. And there are a lot of things that people will say or do that might provoke us, that might make us angry, but those things don't deserve our voice. Sometimes people just want to get a reaction out of you. They want to see how far they can push you, or test how much of what they say is true before you finally push back. If you stop giving them the satisfaction, if you stop feeding into it, then they lose interest. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, try staying quiet. Try not giving them the satisfaction of a reaction, and watch what happens. Number 3, silence protects your energy. The words that we speak, they take energy. They take mental, physical, and emotional energy. We invest a lot of ourselves in every word that we say, which is why the words that we speak can often leave us feeling so drained, so exhausted, like we're losing a part of ourselves with every word that comes out of our mouth. Now, imagine how much energy we save by staying quiet, by keeping our mouths shut and letting the other person talk. When you're quiet, you're able to stay more centered, more composed, and more true to yourself. You conserve your energy and you protect yourself from burnout. Number 4, stillness speaks volumes. There are billions of people on this planet, and not one of us would ever be successful in life if all we did was talk. Talking is great. It lets us bond with other people, share ideas, and accomplish things, but only if we know when to shut up and let our stillness do the talking for us. Whether it's in a relationship where you're trying to connect with your partner on a deeper level, in business where you're trying to land a new client, or in an argument where you're trying to prove your point, sometimes it's better to stay quiet and let your actions, your character, your professionalism, or your competence do the talking for you. Because remember, actions speak louder than words. And when you combine those actions with silence, well, then you become nearly unstoppable. Number 5, silence is strategic, not passive. Some people think that people who stay quiet are weak. They think that the only way to get ahead in life is to be loud, obnoxious, and self-serving. But that couldn't be further from the truth, because knowing when to stay quiet is one of the greatest strengths you can develop. It lets you be more observant, more analytical, and more intentional with your words. When you're quiet, you're listening, taking in information, thinking about the best response, and then deciding if it's even worth it. So no, staying quiet isn't passive. It's one of the most strategic moves you can make. Number 6, mature people don't chase closure. When we were kids, whenever something happened, we wanted an answer. We wanted to know why. Why did he say that? Why did she do that? Why did this happen? We wanted to know because we felt like we needed that closure in order to move forward. But here's the thing, closure, it doesn't exist. I mean, sure, we might get an answer, we might get an explanation, but we never really get that full circle moment. We never really get that sense of finality. The truth is, if we want to keep moving forward, if we want to keep growing, then we can't chase closure, because sometimes the best answers are the ones we never get. The world is messy. It's complicated and unfair. And sometimes the only way to move forward is to accept that and embrace the unknown. Number 7, reaction isn't the same as response. This is one of the most important points on this entire video because it has the potential to change your life forever. The difference between a reaction and a response is basically this. A reaction is a default response. It's an automatic response. It's what happens without us even thinking about it. An angry word is said, we get scared and we run away. Someone does something nice for us, we reciprocate in kind. A bad smell enters our nose, we wrinkle it in disgust. These are all reactions, but a response, that's different. A response is intentional. It's thought out. It's a conscious decision that we make after careful consideration. And the best way to cultivate more responses in your life and less reactions. The best way to get better at thinking before you act? Well, it's simple. Just stay quiet. Give yourself some space between the stimulus and your response, and then decide how you want to act. If you want to dig deeper into this topic, check out my video on 7 signs of emotional maturity. Now, silence is a superpower. It lets you conserve energy, protect yourself, and dominate others. It lets you be more observant, more intentional, and more strategic. And it lets you respond rather than react. But here's the thing. While these 7 points can help you master the art of saying nothing, it's only one piece of the puzzle. To truly succeed in life, to truly make your voice heard, you also need to learn how to speak up, how to articulate your thoughts, and stand up for yourself. Because remember, life is a balancing act. And the key to success is learning how to pivot when you need to, how to strike when the moment is right, and how to be strategic with both your words and your silence. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your experience with the art of saying nothing? Do you have any tips or tricks for staying quiet in the face of adversity? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and to join our awesome community. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.